transition stimulates the creative juices of people on streets to get together beyond their differences to make best use of their resources, their energies, their spirits.
For me, transition is moving towards an economy where everyone has a value, everyone has a place, and everyone has a purpose. And that includes the environment having a purpose, but also people.
For me, as transition is more engaging with your community, building your community, and helping your community.
Everybody cares about their community, so everybody has something to offer, and I love that inclusivity about it. So to me, that's what transition is about.
So transition for me is imagining what our community looks like 20, 30, 50 years into the future, where we've done a really good job of creating something that's inclusive, that is thriving, where people are happy and our way of living is sustainable, and then figuring out today what we can do to help us get there.
It feels like it's given me a momentum and a real kind of sense of purpose in my life.
Transition starts with a group of people coming together, and that group of people can come from a range of different places. They might be a group that's already been meeting as something else. It might be a group of people who already know each other but don't work formally together. It might be a group of people who meet at an event or in the pub and say, why don't we start transition? But that initial coming together of people, that forming the group is the seed for the whole process.
Hobby in the past to where now, you know, I can listen to heavy metal, dress like a punk, and still garden and be cool.
We wait for the people to come down there, then we ask them do they want to buy some tomatoes or some zucchini or corn. And if they say no, you say thank you, have a nice day.
But it's the best street in Wilkesburg. I'm crying, you got me crying. It makes me feel proud. To myself.
We believe this is the only tube platform in London that's got fruit and vegetables growing on it, and even an apple
Celebrating appreciations, all of that positive communication really helps us as human beings just to feel resourced and good about ourselves. That where we create space to celebrate each other's achievements, to appreciate the qualities that we see in each other, people build trust and they enjoy being together.
It's not about how are we going to imagine the world totally changed. It's how can we imagine this bit of the world, how can we imagine that transformed and made over? And that feels much more digestible.
Might not have been like this, it could have been very different, I'm sure.
So I believe in transition so much more than I believe in...
We are the first community-owned solar power station in the country, in Britain. That makes us feel pretty proud.
With it going electronic, we are the first area in the whole of the United Kingdom to have e-currency. Is that not a good thing?
Before the disaster, I thought like transition is the most wonderful thing I can do in my life. After the disaster, it made me so even more obvious that transition is just what we have to do. I have to do.
光祭りというイベントがをきっかけにして一気にこう具体的なステップに踏み出していった。今年第8回目で、今年については全部自然エネルギーでその祭りの電気を賄おうという趣旨で進んだんですね。